Hi everyone. Once again, my name is Octavian Msongamwanja, and I'm very happy to be on the Inspiring Better Businesses offices. And I thought I will just record a very short teaching, as one of our listeners, or one of our viewers requested that I should be able to do a video on how to come up with a business idea. And one of the things that, one of the component of coming up with a business idea, which is key, is your passion. What are you passionate about? What keeps you, moving? What keeps you waking up in the morning? If work was not a problem, like if you're not supposed to work for a living, what would you do? Those kind of questions will help you to nail down like what gives you passion, what gives you excitement. And once you understand what is that one thing that gives you passion and motivation, to you can, when you're asked to do it, you don't think twice to say yes, then that could be something that you need to think about and maybe write about the ideas that comes about. Ask yourself, what are you passionate about? Because if you're passionate about traveling, then maybe you could be a blogger. You need to find out, maybe you need to blog about the different places that you go. What experiences have you come across? What are you learning? What things that you're finding very exciting? Or maybe if you are solving problem solver, then maybe you could be a consultant or something. Or maybe if you enjoy helping others, then maybe you could start something like a team building, event coordination or something. But also once you identify or what you're passionate about, it's very good to identify what is the need, what is the need, or how your passion will meet the need that is out there. And then once you are able to identify that need, then definitely the next step is fill it. Or some people, it's like there are some things like you've been looking for in the areas that you live. Some people even have migrated from one location to another location because of a certain service or product, because it's easier to get it on that location. But that could be a business idea, business opportunity. You could have started your own business and run it, right there, because probably you're not the only one who is, looking for it. Probably the other people. Again, do your market research, find out if there are more people. That could be a business idea that you could have implemented. But also, once you know your passion, what are some of the things that you're passionate about, identifying the needs and the needs that you want to fill. Another thing that you need to look at is what are your strengths and what are your weaknesses. What are your strengths that will be able to fulfill or to carry out this business idea. And then also, what are some of the weaknesses? Because those are some of the areas that might be like drawbacks to making this business a reality. Maybe some people, you might have strengths to carry it, but then maybe you are most of the time you have you fear to start, fear to lose money, but you always need fear to take that first step. So once you realize that that is part of your your weakness, then you need to work out, come up with ways on how you can work it out. And then something else, ask yourself, do you have the skills, the right skills to implement or to come up with this business? For example, I'm passionate about traveling. Then I can ask myself, do I have writing skills? I need to know how to write. Or maybe communication skills. Are you able to communicate with people well? Are you able to communicate your ideas and thoughts, in a way that will be inspiring to other people? And so look at your skills. It's not impossible if you don't have the right skills, but that means once you do that evaluation, it will help you to know how much effort you need to put into your business. So that way, you're able to provide to your customers, the best idea or the best business that has ever existed. So identifying your skills, but also identify your market, because your target market will determine what kind of strategies will you use. For example, if the business idea is targeting children, then you need to know, that target market, what time, are they will use maybe the products that you're coming up, or the services, or if it is blogging, what time these children are on maybe their computers or on TV or things like that. So you need to identify your target market. And also list down all the things that you need to do, like all the things that you need. For example, maybe you need a computer if you want to become a blogger. Or maybe if your passion is to travel, maybe you need a camera, if you want to start, photographing business, you need a camera. And then maybe you need to, maybe to learn some things, maybe on editing and things like that. So just put down all the things that you need. And then once you put all the things that you need, that will help you to know what out of maybe the 10 things that you have, maybe you have 6 or 7. Then the 4, you have to think like, where can I get these 4? Is there like a friend of mine who has these 4 things that you can partner with, or you can maybe buy from them, or you can like tell them, I will use this, and then after a certain period of time I'll be able to pay you back. And then brainstorm with other people. There are other people who have the experience. Look out for those people, and then share with them the people that you trust. Share with them your passion, your ideas, and then tell them, this is where I'm stuck. Can you help me? So find people that you can brainstorm with. And then always, always, always have a notebook. I like what Napoleon Hill said. He said, ideas are things. Most of the time you might be traveling, maybe in a car or in a bus or in a plane, or just, going somewhere, or even sitting. And sometimes the ideas that, they always pop into our mind. But because we don't think, ideas are things, we forget and we don't put anything down. And as a result of that, we always miss out a lot of things. The people who have come up with great ideas, even small ideas, it's because, they had the behavior of, jotting down, writing down the ideas, the things that pops into their minds, and they kept building them up, and at the end of the day, they've ended up with big businesses. But at one time, that was a thought, that it was in their mind. But because, they believed in it and they started working in it, and at the end of the day, they were able to come up with different businesses. So thank you very much for watching, and once again, if you have any question, any comment, we'll be very happy to hear from you. Please let us know if you have any topic that you want us to address in the future. We'll be more than glad to do that. Thank you very much. Until next time, see you. Bye-bye.